seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss's sneer. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. You jump, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Office gossip, Twitter jams, management schemes, and toxic plans. Your job's a joke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erica and Marissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall brawls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here. From the break room drama to the boss's here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here. So grab a seat, it's horror premiere.
Hey everyone, welcome to a special Tuesday edition of I Hate It Here, the morning after. My name is Erica.
Hi, Marissa.
And thank you for hopping on the Hotmess Express.
All aboard. Welcome to the Hotmess Express. Choo choo. All aboard.
Oh, it just likes going twice. It likes going on loop, and that's okay because I never tire of that little sound bit.
We love that. Yeah.
I think I've taken to loving it more now that our little theme song, we can't play our little theme song anymore, because that used to put me in such a good mood. That Go Set Go song, I Hate It Everyone, would always get me happy and ready to go for the show. And now that we can't play it thanks to licensing rules, the little choo-choo gets me going. All right, guys. So like I mentioned earlier, thank you so much for tuning in to our second episode of The Morning After. Ms. Helen Butts will be joining us in a bit. I do just want to quickly say thank you to Flug Life for joining us last Thursday for his premiere and debut of Go Flug Yourself, which I think he did such a stellar job.
My God, the amount of work, Fluggy, that you put into that, I've never done. So kudos to you, because I have never done that much work. I loved it, and I learned something new. So I'm here for it.
I know. It was such a hit. I freaking died at all the little signage that he did, all the work that he did, and the fire, not fire game was so fun. That I've clipped it and I'm gonna put it up on the socials, which I still need to get the list from Flug of the songs that he recommended, so people can let us know if they thought they were fire or not. But guys,
because I also forgot about the one that he said that I don't know which one it is. I need to go.
Is it
Two
Kiss Me Like a Sailor by Gigi Perez?
No, it was another one.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember, but it was some dude that is new rapper, I think. I don't know who he was, so.
Oh, okay. Well, Fluggy, send us the information and we'll post it. But guys, we have so much to cover today, so I need to get this fucking show going. First, we need to do my investigative journalism. Did not do its thing over the holidays. I was supposed to keep reporting to you guys about Miss Lily Phillips. And if you guys don't remember, we talked about Lily Phillips in November when she slept with 101 men. Her goal was to sleep with 300 men in December, 600 in January. That would lead up to the 1,000 men that she had was preparing herself for the month of January.
Yeah.
Or February. I'm so sorry.
Well, yeah, I was going to say February.
No, February was 600. Yeah. January 600, February was going to be the 1,000. Guys, so what do we think happened with Lily Phillips?
I hope she got remorse and she said, "No, fuck that. That was too much work. That was too many bodily fluids going around." I hope she reconsidered. I really do.
So she did and she didn't. Okay, so there was this, after she did the whole 101 men thing, she came out on, I guess she has like a YouTube documentary that I did not know existed, but I need to get on and watch about her 101 men. Like, I guess there was like a build up to it, or like a little documentary going about it. And she cried. She does not recommend. She gives it 1 out of 10. Did not give it enough stars. Had regret, right? Which is such a morning after thing.
Welcome.
Which works exactly with this theme. Woke up the next day or a couple days later and was like, what the fuck? Why did I do that? So, I mean, we kind of called it, right?
Yeah. I mean, because that's a lot to process. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just not physically, but emotionally, mentally. Like, I don't know. Like, that's not a story that you just bring up to people and like, oh, guess what, guys? Slept with 100 dudes in one day. Like, that's never going to be a topic of conversation, right? So,
No, I mean, no, but I mean, I don't know. That's got to do something to your psyche, and it did. So let me play 2 videos or 2 clips that I found off of that, and then I'll tell you why I don't know she's 100% remorseful. We'll wrap right around to that in a bit. But let's add the first video.
By I think like the 30th, you know, like when we're getting on a bit, I've got like a routine of like how we're gonna do this, and like it just sometimes you'd like disassociate and be like, you know, like it's not like normal things at all. In my head right now, I can think of like 5, 6 guys, 10 guys that I remember, and that's it. But it's just, I don't know, it's just weird, isn't it? Like if I didn't have the videos, I wouldn't have known I've done 100, you know. But yeah, I think that was kind of the hard part, is like conversing with them, and like when they'd kind of be like, oh, like we've only had 2 minutes or 3 minutes and you said 5 on the message.
Did someone say that to you?
Yeah. And obviously it just makes me feel so bad.
Do you think you should feel bad about that?
I guess when you've promised something to people.
So she felt bad that she didn't give him the full 5 minutes, but then she's also talking about how robotic and just how like you numb out. I mean, not only vaginally, I'm sure.
I would hope so.
But like mentally, you check
mentally.
out.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's another video.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Hold on.
People who support you, it's kind of hard to let them down.
But it's up to you, right? Like when you know.
Yeah.
Have you even processed, do you think, what's happened?
Not yet. God, I won't forget this day, Jesus.
When I decided to start making this documentary, I wasn't too sure of what to expect. I certainly didn't expect to see Lily so upset at the end of it all.
I mean, we all expected Lily to be upset after it all. Like, come on.
Yeah, I'd be concerned if she was like giggly and all smiles and was like, it was phenomenal. Like, you could tell that girl, it has some serious things that she needs to resolve with a therapist.
Absolutely. And it's just like, now she did it. She can't undo it.
Right.
Which is why so that's why I was like, okay, she's totally not going to go do this again, right? Like the 1,000 men situation is out. She's done. But then, and then I found an article that kind of, I was like, oh, she's trying to get herself out of this now, right? So the article says that Lily Phillips, a 23-year-old British model, revealed she initially intended to carry out her controversial plan of having sex with 1,000 men in a day on American soil, but this leads to threats of deportation. She explained that she was warned about being expelled from the country if she went ahead with the stunt. Additionally, she faced intense questioning from the U.S. border officials who investigated whether she was involved in prostitution. Speaking on the Plug Talk podcast, the OnlyFans creator said her stunt almost got her banned from the U.S. For context, OnlyFans is a subscription-based platform where creators share exclusive content with their subscribers. In the clip shared, host Lena remarked, she just came in last night, had a hard time coming in. And then Lily Phillips confirmed that she was stopped by authorities at LAX and interrogated about her adult career and the reason for her visit to the US. Lily, who previously said she doesn't know what self-respect is, shared that they're asking if I was a prostitute. She joked in response, depends who's asking. She further elaborated, that's fucking sad. She further elaborated, I was very much like, fuck, yeah, I fucked all these guys, but they didn't pay me a penny. So no, it's not prostitution technically. So long story short, guys, she is saying that she can't do it because she's going to be deported, right? If she can't do it in American soil.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, oh my God, is she trying to find an out? Is this her way of like, right? Like, don't you think this is like a good,
Yeah, this is a good, like, hey, sorry guys, not on me. You know,
yeah, goddamn American government or whatever, right?
they're really getting rid of everybody here. I don't know what's strict with their laws.
Yeah, so she pretty much said she's getting deported if she does it. But then I found another article or like another clip of her, which I'm not going to play for you guys, saying that she's trying to find, or maybe it was this article, maybe further down, that she is going to try to find another place or like I guess another country where she can do this, and we'll try to pick up with doing the 300 men in March.
I feel like, girl, just say no. Like, it feels like she's
like,
just,
I did the 100. It wasn't for me.
I'm
like,
done.
nobody's gonna
Yeah.
fault her for it. Like,
but I mean, yes, no one's gonna fault her for it. But if she's built this platform and she's built this like following of people that want to see, did she go through with it? What's happening? Maybe that's where she might have gotten a lot of people subscribing to her, or she's making a lot of money off of that, I'm sure, because you can't be doing that shit for like just for free like that. I don't think so.
no, I mean, I hope she made good money off her OnlyFans for it.
Absolutely.
Because something's got to come from it, right? So I don't know, guys. Do we feel bad for her? Do we not feel bad for her? Let us know in the chat. But speaking of Marissa, do you want to let us know what people in the chat had to say about Lily?
Yeah, so it looks like Flaggy said Lily Phillips. A pun on her name. Love that. And then he regretted it instantly. He said, sorry, I regret saying that. He felt dirty just by typing that out. Roland says, stretched out and then found out she wasn't ready. Adam says, I haven't even had a threesome. Can't imagine 100-some. Adam, I feel like that's a big ass gap, dude. Like, from 2 to 100? That's a big jump.
Well, I mean, she was gonna get her vaginal area ready for this, I guess. But I mean,
I don't know that there's any amount of prep work that you could do to put your vagina through something like that. Roland says she's sorry that she's on tape talking about it. Didn't the border police detain her? These dudes were asking to speak to the manager. Girl needs therapy. She loves her fans. What happened? She did this. It didn't happen to her. She caused it. She probably just tired.
she just got tired.
I got tired for her.
You know when you're so exhausted, you just cried.
You just cry. You're like, I don't want to do this. I'm tired for her, Fluggy. No, I think that's most of it. Most of everybody was just like, I think in agreement of it's self-inflicted, but at the same time, we don't know if we feel sorry for her because it's self-inflicted.
I know, but I just need to point out Chappie's comment. This is Lily's Brexit. Applause for that one. That one made me laugh. Guys, okay, so when I was looking through and finding like first research on Lily Phillips, I also came across this other OnlyFans content creator who was great friends with Lily, right? They were OnlyFans besties, I guess. Her name is Bonnie Blue. So Bonnie Blue and Lily had a orgy, I guess, that with like 21 men.
Oh, just
well, I don't know if it was an orgy or like a gangbang, I want to say.
Okay.
But anyhow, they were pals. They did a couple podcasts and some like press and stuff together, right? However, they got into a tiff and stopped talking to each other because Lily stole Bonnie's idea of doing the 1,000 men.
Oh.
So Bonnie was like, that was my idea. I was going to do the 1,000 men in a day, and you stole that idea from me.
Girl, there's 1,000 Susios out there that will do this with you if you really wanted to. Do you, boo?
So what did Miss Bonnie Blue do, guys? Bonnie Blue went forward. I was waiting for you to answer. Sorry.
I was like, wait, what?
Bonnie Blue did the 1,000 men in one day.
Stop. No, she didn't.
The 1,000 men in one day. She did this in London. So there's a video of British porn star Bonnie Blue's marathon sex stunt of sleeping with over 1,000 men. It was like 1,500. I mean, 1,057 or 1,054, something like that. From 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. Yes.
Did everyone get one pump and then out? What the fuck? That is a lot.
They had like 2 minutes. I don't know. I mean, I'm going to play a video for you. She doesn't give all the specifics, but I want to say it was 2 minutes. Anyhow, the porn star Bonnie Blue's marathon sex stunt of sleeping with over 1,000 men has been banned from adult site OnlyFans for breaking the platform rules. An OnlyFans spokesperson said OnlyFans is a platform designed for creators who have completed our comprehensive onboarding process and choose to monetize their content. To keep our community safe, OnlyFans also verifies the age, identity, and consent of all parties featured in explicit content on OnlyFans. So I guess because they did not have all the consent,
correct,
or delivered to OnlyFans of the 150, I'm going to say 157 men. They banned her from it.
Wait, 157 men or 1,057?
Oh, 1,000. 1,057. 1,057 men.
Not that, I mean, again, in the spectrum.
No. It does. No, the 1,000's a huge number. I'm sorry, I fucked that up. 1,057 men. So we do not allow a large number of non-OnlyFans creators to be featured on an account. Anyhow, she got banned. But Bonnie Blue is a 25-year-old adult content star who broke the internet with claims that she slept with 1,057 men from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. at a secret London event. She beat the record previously held by Lisa Sparks, who had sex with 919 men in one day in 2004. The OnlyFans star who joined the platform following her initial success as a cam girl sparked the controversy with the new record and said that she is now ready for round 2. So no regrets. No regrets from Bonnie Blue. So let's play a quick video of Bonnie Blue. And I'm going to stop in between. It's only a 2-minute video, but I'm going to stop so that we can talk a little about it. But and you guys can see, like, it's crazy. It is crazy.
For hours. I would not be here if it wasn't for...
Oops, wait, I did not. Sorry, I didn't rewind it all the way. Had to do it. Okay, here we go again. Take 2.
Hey, Daddy, do you have any spare fluids? I'm a little bit thirsty.
Okay, so that's Bonnie Blue. Guys, is she 25?
This bitch is in her 40s. I'm sorry. No, she's not.
She's 25. I'm 28. I don't tell you guys. This lady is not 25. Not 25. I'm sorry. And it's not just because thousands of men have ran through her.
I mean, I guess it really ages you. I don't know. She looks rough.
All right, so let's keep going with Miss Bonnie Blue.
I am going to do 1,000 men in 24 hours. I would not be here if it wasn't for the subscribers, the followers, the people that like, comment, and even those wives that whinge and hate and give me shit. I wouldn't have any of this if it wasn't for them.
fuck's
Guys, did you realize what that was?
That's disgusting.
That was all the condoms from the activities. And then they had little signs for like number 700, 500, etc. Let's keep going.
This bitch is doing fucking milestone pictures.
She's doing
Like
what?
Milestone pictures, like you do with your kids. Like, oh, today's their first day of school in first grade. What the fuck?
She did. She did. Okay, so now you're going to see the line of people
Oh my god.
that were there for this event.
blue motive? Serious meat and G about to go down. She's leveling up. She's practicing. Shit crazy.
You gotta love it, you gotta love it. I just wanna chill and twist the lie. Catch stunts in my 745. You drive me crazy, shorty. I need to see you and feel you next to me. I provide everything you need, and I like your smile. I don't wanna see you cry. Got some questions that I gotta ask, and I hope you can come up with the answers, baby. Girl, it's easy to love me.
So, guys, that showed the line of men that were partaking the inside, and that was video of some of the inside of the event happening, of course, didn't show any faces, but like I don't know how men, like, I'm sorry, I know we say men are dogs, but this proves it. Like, how, I don't know how do you sit there and be like number 507?
That was exactly my point. If I was like first 5, I'd still be like, all right. But number 700, I'd be like, this bitch is not even gonna, like, she's not there. You know what I mean? She's not there. No, like, I don't know. It's gross.
I know.
Today.
I am doing a world record with 1,000 people in 24 hours.
Have people lived up to like the expectation of how they've performed, or
Like some like super good looking ones, some that are like nervous and struggling, but that's completely expected and completely normal. So yeah.
Okay, so there she is, pre-gaming, getting her little interview. Let's go into the 24 hours later.
We had Callie who helped get them hot before they came to me occasionally. Then they had lube, and then it's going to make it more slippy. The second reason of why those could have been coming off is because I'm tight. It's because I'm tight and it's sucking them off. The guys would notice they'd come out and they'd be like, it's not on, and I'd have to literally be going in and hooking them out. And it's quite funny because when you pull them out, it's like pulling sort of like string out of a magic hat. I mean, it's good to go by my protection, because sometimes by the time I had pulled the that like they'd emptied inside of me by mistake, which to be honest I quite like. I find it hot. Number 1 out of 1,057 went in raw. Like, bearing in mind he did not do it on purpose whatsoever. It wasn't done on purpose. But yeah, it just made me laugh how it was the first guy, because we knew it would happen, but it was number 1 that went in raw.
Also, just to play on the safe side, we should say this: just don't try at home. If you know, I feel bad, like stupid saying it. There was a professional team behind it. There was security. There was a lot of thought that went into it. So you're not going to do it at home. So just don't try.
Hey, Daddy.
Okay, so I don't know, you guys, about her punani being so tight that condoms were slipping off. Like,
Ma'am,
she was
you were
like,
fucking-
it was like
you
a
were-
fucking Chinese finger trap.
No, no, man.
It was holding on so tight that those condoms were just falling right off.
She was fucking fishing in there. Like, let's be real. Like, it's not, I don't think that it's, oh my God, I'm so tired that that's what's happening. And your 700th guy. That's just, I mean, again, no shame. That's what you want to do. Whatever. But that's just, I don't know. It feels like she's trying so hard to be like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm so good at this. And it's so hot. Like, no.
Yeah, and she talked about number 1, accidentally going in raw.
And there's a team of people and nobody noticed, number 1.
Right. And then then she's talking about, I can't remember from the clip now. Did she talk about oh no, she didn't. I'm sorry. This is a whole different story that I didn't pull up just because I'm like, for time. But she talks about man 1057, number 157, who was like, they were fucking around because he was like the last one. She said she was writing him, and he was singing to her the "You've Got a Friend in Me" song, and she thought it was so funny. She was like, I don't know if you're drying me up or like, she was just like, it was just a stupid story about this guy, and trying to say that like 157 was having such a blast, and so was she, and they were having a jolly good old time. The only other thing that I saw that didn't pull up or get a picture of was the aftermath of her. She said she wasn't like, it just felt like she had a hard workout. I'm like, no shit, lady, of course you did, but had a bunch of bruises all over her, as well as bite marks.
Bite marks?
Bite marks.
No, man.
And none of the pictures I saw her like her bite marks, but she does get up. The pictures I saw, she's in bed with that gentleman who's like interviewing her, because they're also documenting this whole process. And she gets up and she's got like a ton of bruises on her legs and stuff. But I'm just like, and she's ready for round 2. For round 2.
I think I thought in the chat where they were like, hey, it goes both ways. You can't blame the guys. No, yes, I can. I can't blame all those bunch of sucios because you're literally standing in front of these people. I'm not saying everybody consented. It's like whatever, but you can't feel good about yourself, or you can't be like, I
on either side
today. No, on either side, yeah.
She's not feeling good. You're not feeling good. I don't know. This was just wild to me that she's like, I'll show you Lily Phillips.
she's a one-upper.
My ex-bestie, how dare you try to steal my idea? So now I'm gonna do it. And did it. She did it. She did it plus some.
I mean, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, right? I mean, kudos to her if that's what she wanted to do.
I know. What can be said, but I mean, let's see what you and I can say a lot, but but we're not going to be so crude on air. But what did the chat have to say, Marissa?
Yeah, it looks like everybody was there was a 25 going on. Nobody believed that she's 25, by the way. Everybody's like 45 minimum.
No way.
No
way. When I saw that she was 25, was saying she was 25, I was like, ma'am.
Nobody
I mean,
that.
my grandma Glow cuts off a couple of years off her age, but she's not saying she's 94. She says that she's 92. She takes off 2 years. She's not out in these streets saying she's 70.
Exactly.
Like, let's get it together, ma'am.
So nobody believed that. Everybody was like, can you imagine cleaning up the hotel room?
It was at a mansion in London that is famous for like sex parties and stuff. But yes,
I still would not be the
that mansion must have this. I don't know what
the smell.
What those walls have seen, and that smell. Oh my god, I can't.
Chappie says sponsored by Trojan Menthol. Okay. Kaleo had a question. How many strokes you get before you tag the next guy in? I think they had 2 minutes, right? From what you said. 2 minutes per person. So however many you can get in there. Again, there was a couple folks here that say you can't blame the guy. Sal says, hey, it goes both ways now. I agree. Both of them. Just sucios. Both sides.
Everybody cochinos.
Everybody needs to go to church. Okay. Everybody needs to have a Jesus moment. I don't even go to church, but I feel the need to go now. I don't know why. Helen says, is she crossing her legs so her cooch doesn't fall out? Probably when she was sitting in the bed with the guy. Let's see. I would have just gone and got a full English breakfast, extra sausage rather than Stifler's mom. Okay. Lisa says not tight, dry. James and Pedro says reaching into a bowl of spaghetti with no gloves on.
Oh, No.
Can't get that mental picture out of my head now.
No,
Thank
I
you for
cannot.
that. Roland says you could have double fisted her and she wouldn't have felt it. Adam with the question, did she take like 10 morning after pills? At this point, I think she just, I don't know. I don't even know that a morning after pill would help or any quantity would have helped.
I mean, no.
Joseph Pidgeot with a question, who's getting sloppy 1058? Meaning who's gonna be the next guy? Dave J on the mic says, imagine that small talk in that line. And again, those are my questions, right? Like, are they supposed to like get hard on their own? Or
No,
do they
she
have, like,
had somebody there that was like for men who weren't getting hard, they had a fluffer.
Okay.
And they had somebody else giving them lube so it can just be faster. And I think I don't know if they all necessarily had like the 2 minutes, but like if you were done before, then they'd scoot you out. If you were done, if you couldn't get it done in 2 minutes, they would scoot you the fuck out.
Okay. Yeah. I think we just all have a lot of questions, and I think we all agree that she just needs therapy. A lot of therapy. And
She, in one of the articles that I read, she said that her family is so proud of her. I'm like, ma'am.
No, they're fucking not. Fucking liar. As a mom, I wouldn't be like, oh, guess what my daughter did? She's not gonna put that fucking thing on the fucking fridge and be like, my daughter slept with 1058 men.
I'm like, look, I mean, I don't want to sit here and slut shame, but ma'am, your family's not proud.
Nobody's proud.
Let's not take it to that extent. No.
That is real delusional. Like, love that for her. That's what she thinks, but that's not reality.
I know, so crazy. But Marissa, let's keep going with the show. I will keep you guys up to date with more Lily Phillips and Bonnie Blue information as I remember to look for it. I will make a post-it note for myself to keep track of these ladies for you and see what they're up to. But here we do keep track of one little lady who is not doing 1,000 men in one night. And Helen, do not get that idea. But before we do, we need to do a quick commercial break for her.
Yes. Give me a minute.
It's break time. It's Friday and you'll be back soon. Don't get too frantic. You'll be here shopping. I know, but stick around. We'll be back to fuck up the show.
All right, guys. So we have Helen, and I want to promote Helen's side business before we get into the details of her relationship and what's been going on with Helen for the last week. And the reason I'm bringing her up again is because I did get my sign. Woo! Got it yesterday. Oh, and there we go. How freaking cute is that, guys?
It's gorgeous.
I know. So I am so stoked. Totally love it. We are going to put it out, but I just wanted to show it on camera before I got hit with all the weather and the craziness that's going on. Guys, but let me put a link on the chat so you guys can go order a sign for yourself, for your mom, for somebody whose birthday is coming up. My sister and I are already making a list of people that we are going to gift this for Christmas. We've got a lot of families we need to give gifts to, and we're going to be passing or giving out some of these signs. So great job, Helen. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you. Thank you for the shout out. I appreciate it.
All right, Helen.
Thank you for your business.
So, Helen, what do you think of the two stories before we get into yours?
I don't know. It's like you're not slut shaming, but
you're trying not to. I'm trying really hard not to. I'm trying to be like sex positive, but this is so like ludicrous that it's hard to like wrap around and like be like, get it, girl. because I'm the first one that's like, I'm all about sex workers. Like, go get your bag, go do what you need to do. But like this kind of stunt, I don't know.
I think there's something about going viral that has to be behind someone's mind, right? Like they want to be it, and it's not even about being the best. It's about being viral, right? And I guess they're thinking this is going to lead me to XYZ later on. I don't know, but I'm more cautious with who I let inside my home, let alone like inside everything else. So,
but even at that, well, again, I'm not a big social media kind of user, so I get that, but I don't know. I cannot fathom having that thought of that kind of like pros and cons conversation that you have with things and being like, yes, going viral is worth me destroying my vagina. You know what I mean? Like
like the toll that body took, but wild.
Not just the body, but the emotional and the mental part of it too. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
Yeah, I if you have nothing nice to say,
I know I'm having a very hard time. I'm having
I
a
love
very
how
hard time.
censored you guys are. Not like that. She's a Susia. She needs therapy, and that is not sex. Like that is not sex shaming anybody because you want to sleep with guys. Go ahead.
I would never do it. I would never think of it. I mean, we talk about doing OnlyFans all the time, right? None of us we don't even have Feet Finder account, like
no. I say I'm gonna sell my underwear all the time, but I'm like, oh shit, my DNA can't be out there.
My friend sold hers.
Stop.
So she was on Marketplace selling like an EDM outfit. And I think she put like the picture of what the outfit would be, and like raving and EDM, like it's scantily clad.
Yeah.
So a guy messaged her and he's like, do you also sell your underwear? And she's like, for how much? And I think he offered her like $30. She's like, you know what? I could take the $30.
Oh shit. I was gonna say not for $30. Like
but he like started wanting more, and she's like, no, like
more underwear?
Yeah.
Well, if you just have one person, like one client, I don't know. But I've looked it up.
How do you get more clients? It's not like hey, refer a friend. Like what's
you go on Craigslist. I don't know. I mean more Marketplace.
Well, I heard back in the day that if like on Craigslist you saw someone selling an appliance and it was stainless steel and the reflection of them was naked, that meant that was their soliciting card. So,
like I take a naked selfie of like a reflection off my fridge, and my sister's like walks by. I'm just like, don't mind me. I'm just trying to sell the undies. This is to promote the undies. Don't worry about me. Like,
I'm just trying to get my side hustle on. Sorry.
I'm like, kick my sister and my nephew out for a couple hours. I'm like, I need to do some stuff here.
No. Oh my god.
That's wild. But good for her. I mean, I don't know. I just don't know. I really thought about it. I was like, your DNA is on that. And then looking into like more into it, girls would fake it by putting like egg yolk. And like using that, but I don't know. That's I pretend I'm gonna do all this stuff, and I can't. Morally, I just can't.
Look, but you do you, boo, right?
Right.
So I don't know.
All right, Helen. Speaking of, what's going on with you, Helen? Enough of the teasing. Enough of the fucking around. How did the holidays go with your new polyamorous relationship?
Yes.
You hung out with him, and no, he hung out with your family.
Oh yeah. So I invited him to my family Christmas party. And no, it was an event. Like he is someone who's always on time, and I am someone who is always running late.
Okay.
And so like I'm like, well, come over to my house. So I told him, like, there was a point in the relationship where I'm like, look, I don't really like to date when I have my daughter. And since you don't have kids or anything, like, I just don't see you ever meeting her, kind of a thing. But then like the more we've hung out and the more we've like, you know, just like really bonded with each other and stuff, I'm like, hey, I go, you're going to be around for a while. So I want you to meet my family. That means you'll meet my daughter. And I'm not trying to look for you as a stepdad, but, you know, on occasion, if we're going to go to a carne asada, my daughter might be with us. And he's like, yeah, totally fine. So he came over before, met my daughter, and we hung out for a bit. And then we went to my brother's house, and I didn't tell any of my family that he was showing up. We just showed up.
Okay.
He just took a +1.
Yeah. And then the thing is, like, I didn't know his size, so I needed to get him something for Christmas. So I'm like, hey, what's your shirt or sweater size? And he's like, oh, I'm a large. I'm like, okay. He's like, why? I'm like, oh, because, you know, in case we want to wear matching shirts to the event, to like the Christmas party. He's like, oh, okay. And then like 2 hours later, he goes, yeah, so me and my friends think it's totally cute. We're going to wear matching shirts. I'm like, I don't want to wear matching shirts.
You're like
matching PJs already. Goddamn.
Yeah.
And so already in matching PJs, and it's only been 3 months.
So I end up getting shirts, and we show up with matching shirts, and like my family didn't realize right away.
Oh my God. It's like the needle off the record when you guys walk in.
No, because it was like an hour in, someone's like, wait, you guys are all wearing the same shirt. And then like eventually they start like putting 2 and 2 together. And then my brother is like, why did you do that? Now my wife wants us to wear matching shirts. I've been going against this all this time. And like, so it was good. Like he wasn't there to like bring attention to himself. He wasn't there. He was just there to like just kind of meet people, and he wasn't a try hard or anything. So like my family was fine with him, you know?
Okay.
So it was good. And then for Christmas, we, I got really busy, but he was out of town. And then when he came back, you know, we hung out a little bit, but, he gave me this blanket for Christmas.
Nice.
Yeah. It's a minky, but it's been good. It's been good. And then,
how are things with the wife?
Yeah, so like when she's home, we'll talk, we'll chat, like we might have dinner with her, or we might go to breakfast the next day. But it's she's just kind of sometimes there. A lot of times she isn't even there. She travels a lot for work.
Okay, because I know last time you were on, it got a little difficult because she was a little bit too much there.
And it wasn't that she was too much there. We were learning our dynamic too, right? And so it just happened that we just spent a lot of time together. And after I was like, I'm not comfortable with that. And so he checks in with me, like when we went out to breakfast one time when I spent the night, he checked in on me after I went home. He goes, hey, were you okay with that breakfast together? Like, I don't want to, are you okay with it? Like he checks in on me and I'm like, no, totally fine. I go, I do like her. I go, I don't want you to think I don't like her. I go, I just am trying to build more time with you. And I go, and it's, you know, it's like, you don't want me hanging out with my sister all the time, I imagine, right? And he goes, oh yeah, like that makes sense. And so, no, but we've been good. And then we're just doing dumb stuff all the time. And like
what? Like what dumb stuff? Like, is it just like still lovey-dovey stuff, or is it, have you guys evolved into like the new? Okay.
Totally lovey-dovey. But like, so there was this mixer for the polyamorous group in our city. And so there was this.
Hold on. Rewind.
There's a mixer.
There's social events for this? Tell me more. I want to learn.
So did all 3 of you go to this?
No, so she was out of town.
How does this work?
She was out of town.
I'm so confused.
So there's Facebook groups for everything, right? Like there
Fucking Facebook, man.
every type of anything, there's a Facebook group, right?
Okay.
So there are Facebook groups for people in polyamorous lifestyle. So they started popping up on my feed. I wonder why. I don't know.
Your little FBI agent is working overtime.
Mm-hmm. He's like, oh, this seems like a good fit, Helen.
So, like, I joined one, and then I kind of found some other ones. I found some like in my area because I was more in like a English speaking one, and so then I found some in my area, and then it just happens that the ones he's in, I haven't been accepted to, and I'm in, and he hasn't been accepted to. So we're in different ones, which is fine.
Okay.
So, but they do a lot of meetups.
There's so many.
Because, like, you know, it's easier to meet like-minded people like in person than through an app, you know, like. And so so one of the groups I'm in did like a tattoo shop mixer, and so they did like a tattoo event where they did like flash tattoos.
Okay.
And you know, you didn't have to get a tattoo to show up. So a ton of us went. A lot of people were getting tattoos. Some were getting piercings. Some weren't doing anything at all. So we met some people. I mean, I found some of my really cool people. Like, we're dying there. And then he got 2 tattoos, and I didn't get any because I've never been tattooed. And
oh my God, Helen, I am so proud of you. I was like, this bitch got a matching tattoo with him.
I know.
Like,
I was gonna be like, if you tell me you guys got a couples tattoo, I'm fucking throwing this computer across the fucking room.
I'm like, things are moving so fast in this relationship that they've already got matching tattoos.
No matching tattoos.
Okay.
I did tell him if I did get a tattoo, I have to get it with my sister first. And I'm still in thinking stages with her because she's like, we need to get a tattoo. So we want to get Chip and Dale, the cartoon characters. And then, but yeah, I'm like, oh, it'll take me a few years before I get one.
It's a good thing you clarified that because we are like, Helen's going to get a real, like a sexy man.
I'm like a stripper. All right. Do you, boo?
But no, things are going really good. Like, usually Mondays are the days we hang out. Because for sure I'll have a Monday off. But like over the holiday, I had my daughter, so we didn't hang out. I'm like, hey, this Monday I won't be able to hang out with you.
Wait, but more about this party, right? Like, we need more details. So at this party, you said it's a polyamorous party. So like, are all the partners showing up together, or like it's just
yeah.
So it's like the wife's boyfriend, the husband's girlfriend, the girlfriend's girlfriend. Like, was it
like the
just
whole
like that?
unit? Is
like, did they travel in packs?
So I have learned a few different terms, right? Like, as I go in this group, I've been educating myself, and I'm still like, I don't know if I'm there, or if I want to do that lifestyle. And he's like, look, whatever you want to do, he goes, I'll be supportive. He goes, I am just so over the moon that you're choosing me, kind of a thing. And so there is like, it's called like kitchen table poly, where everyone knows each other, everyone talks to each other. It's very, hey, like, you might even share calendars sometimes, or you might be in a group text together.
You're sharing calendars. Oh shit.
Well,
I'm like, oh shit, that's a lot of coordination, girl.
I know that is okay.
And then so there's like that type of poly, and then there's also what's called parallel dating. So everyone just kind of dates on their own, and you don't really interact with each other's partners.
Okay.
And then there's people who are just open and just don't talk about it. And I don't know what that's called, because that's
cheating.
not really-
That's called cheating.
Like 80% of the time, this is cheating.
Yeah, no, you're not. If you're not talking about it with your partner, you're not mentioning it. I'm sorry, you're not in a polyamorous relationship. That's called cheating.
And then there is the triads, which apparently is like, you know, the unicorn. So it's a girl who is typically bisexual and dates both the husband and the wife.
Okay.
Oh.
And then that's called a triad, but like that's like a really hard relationship to navigate. Because it's just all the same people, right? And so yeah, and then
wouldn't that be a throuple?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean it would be a throuple, but they call it like the lingo is triad. But yeah, it would be a throuple.
Okay.
So, and then what else have I learned? So, like, your partner's partner is your meta, like your metamor. So, like, his wife is my meta. I don't know, you guys. There's so much lingo.
Oh my
What does that mean?
Figure that one out.
I don't know.
Just like when you talk about, because people will talk about the relationship they're in, and they'll be like, "Oh, my meta's being really difficult with my partner," and I'm like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, I didn't get it. I'm like, so there's just like a lot of terms that they use, a lot of like, you know, shorthand kind of things, and I'm like, okay, but also there's like a ton of gossip. And
I'm sure.
I'm there for it.
Helen's like asking people 1,001 questions in that fucking event, just trying to get the scoop.
Yeah. And then like there is so but the event on Saturday was fun. Like, you know, we met some people. He knew some of the people from social media. He's like, "Oh yeah, I've seen her in my other group," or "Oh, that person is really, I've met him in another event. He's really
at my house when I used to do sex parties."
And my sex dungeon, you know.
He's really, he thinks like this or whatever, you know. So, but it was fun. And
have you guys met like, has it happened where I guess couples that know him and the wife now see you guys at these events, or is this just one that you've been to so far?
It's just one that we've been to so far.
Okay.
Does he go to these with the wife? Is
So
she part of any of these groups?
The wife loves to, the wife is a social butterfly, you guys. Like,
okay.
You guys, like, she loves to talk. She is like talking to everyone. Like, if she's anywhere, she's talking to a million people, right? And so he's a huge introvert, like huge introvert. So he's like, I just go at the mercy of someone talking to me. And I'm like, but I was like, yeah, I was like a little nervous when I started, but you know, once I warm up, then I start talking to people. And
what made you want to go to that? Just to find like-minded people, just to talk to other people who are in the situation as well? Like, what were you trying to gain from this?
Oh, just to talk to people, see different dynamics. Like, some people were there with multiple partners. Some people were just there with like their spouse, their primary partner. Just getting to know people, and it's something to do. And like, I told him about it and he goes, yeah, let's do it. And I sent him like some of the tattoos that they had been putting. He goes, oh, I'm gonna get a tattoo. And I'm like, I thought we were just gonna go hang out. And he goes, oh no, I'm getting a tattoo. I'm like, okay. Like, he made a decision and we were going, and he likes to go to events. He did say that he wishes they were run differently, that every time he goes to an event in Utah, he told me this whole thing, like, where he is originally from, he used to host a lot of events and used to go to a lot of events. And he said the host or hostess is always at the door greeting everyone, making sure you know people. And if you don't know anyone, they take it to go introduce you to someone, and just kind of so you can start to socialize, you know, but at least make efforts to like start connecting and networking people together.
As an introvert, I'm surprised that he used to host.
That he was
yeah.
So I think he used to go to a lot, and then they used to host swinger parties at his house. So usually, like, it got to the point where everyone, it was like the same kind of group all the time. And
so then he's not an introvert.
Yeah, like,
Marissa,
he's comfortable, he's fine, but he'll stay quiet. Like, he won't go start the conversation if he doesn't have to, you know. So
okay.
But yeah, I mean, he's been around naked all everywhere.
I was gonna say, I was like, I don't know how much of an introvert is, and he was hosting people fucking on his couch. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't
he
know
was
if I
telling me
put that
about
in the category.
sex clubs. He's been telling me, like, I ask him a million questions, and I'm like, okay, I have a question. He's like, I have answers, and I'm like, okay. Like, he's very open about everything,
and you're gonna slowly start exploring some of this with him, or you're just like, I know, because one of the stories that we talked about last week when we were doing the terrible version of This Is Your Life, we're going back through all your dating experiences. One of them was about the dude that stood you up for the sex party, right? And you were gonna dump him before, but you just hung in there because you wanted to go to the sex party. So are you willing to do this stuff with him?
Well, so I want to go to sex parties. I don't know if I want to partake in them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You know, like I want to know what they're about. Like, we're all
You
curious.
just want to go see it and experience it, but not partake. Okay.
Yeah. And so he's like, yeah, let's find a good crowd and maybe we'll go. And so we're trying to find a crowd that we identify more with, because a lot of people are like younger or you know, just like they have different interests and things. And so, you know, he's like, oh, I just want to find people that align more with like us, kind of a thing. I'm like, okay. So we're on the hunt. But he has told me that in Utah, there's tons of swinger parties, but there's a lot of them that are exclusive just to the Mormons. So if you're not a Mormon or never were Mormon, you're not invited to them. And he goes, I try to get invited to them all the time. I go, well, look, I'm your token now.
Wait, but are you though?
She has.
No,
she was.
Yeah. I mean, but she's not anymore.
I've never removed my name from the records, is what they say. So technically, I still am. I got the clothes if I need it. That's their keys.
All
right, Helen. Well, look at you thriving and learning about the sex community. We didn't even get to your story, and it's already towards the end of the show.
I know.
Is it a long story?
Oh my gosh, you guys. I don't know if I need to say it. I think I have a story that can be 2 or 3 parts, like literally. Like the amount of details that I have on this story. And some of it could be but all of it's a what the fuck story. Like, it all comes down, and there's dating involved, and there's just so much.
Well, give us a quick part,
like a teaser.
Yeah, a teaser, like part 1, and then we will continue the story.
Okay, so remember that guy that was going to take me to the swinger party?
Yeah.
He became my roommate.
Fuck no! God damn it, Helen!
Fucking hell! I thought we were on the like the uphill. You went by. What the fuck?
He ditched you. I did not know this, by the way. Did not know, and I touched on the guy ditching you for the swinger party. And what I failed to mention is that he ditched you and then asked you for rent money. Yeah. So this fucking guy has been needing somewhere to live. Because you didn't give. Are you feeling guilty because you didn't give him rent money that he became unhoused, and now you took him in?
Become your roommate.
I felt guilty because his 16-year-old daughter had just moved in with him from Mexico, and he's like, hey, can you take my daughter and my dog in? I'm getting evicted. I'm like, fuck. So that's where the story starts.
Helen, I'm so mad. I'm so.
I had to like readjust myself because I was just like,
how mad you are. You're like my Thea right now.
I'm like not mad. I'm just like bewildered.
No, I'm mad. What the fuck? That sounds like a him problem. Take the dog and the daughter. Why him?
Look, it's a whole story. You'll just have to wait.
Oh my god.
I mean, next time we need to lead with that. Don't get me wrong, Polly. I'm glad you're happy. Glad you're opening your doors to learning more about sexuality. But we wasted too much time on Polly today. absolutely too much time when we could have been getting into this, Helen. And you need to. I mean, now we got to wait a whole fucking month.
Yeah, because that's how I do.
A whole month when you could have been giving us this juice today.
Oh my god, you guys! It is. I might need the whole hour. Like, we might need to start with me, and then yeah, I don't know if we'll ever end up going to any other story, but the ones I'm going to take you through, and it's a roller coaster ride, you guys.
I feel like I'm going to air punch too much. I'm already mad. I'm already so mad. I'm like, get him the fuck out of there. I don't know his story, but you just proved time and time again, Helen, that you're a better person than I am, because I'd be like, that sounds like a you problem. Would you like me to give you a right tumbler? Because
I cannot.
I cannot
be the person that you are. I cannot be this forgiving.
No.
And no, I Helen, I'm just blown away. I don't know what to say. I can't believe that's been your roommate this entire time, or since we found out that you had a roommate. And this is wild. You've held on to this for 3 months. For 3 months.
I've been dying to tell you guys, but you know, we had a shift in stories, so
we did. And next time, Polly, I'm sorry. Good for you. Glad you guys are doing
love that for you, but we need to get to.
I know you're doing
why the
stupid
fuck is this
things
guy in your
and wearing
house?
matching shirts, but those were fucking. I can't believe we talked about that versus this, Helen.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I'm doubly disappointed in you, Helen, for
withholding the cheese man.
Withholding that story and for taking this person in. It's not. Oh, and then Lisa Boca is asking if shit the bed guy moves in, I'm done. Oh no, she's not asking. She's saying if shit the bed guy moves in, I'm done.
Winnie the Pooh. Lisa, if I'm done too. Like I will fly to Utah and get these people out of your house immediately.
Oh, Helen, I don't even know what to say. I am just flabbergasted.
Yeah, look, just be ready. Just be ready. Oh, take your Valiums right before, because it's gonna.
I know, and the thing, Helen, I have to again. I'm sorry, guys. I know we're going over, but I have to reprimand Helen on air because we're texting today, and I'm just like, okay, like if you have anything you want to talk about, like I don't necessarily like want to put too much pressure on you having to talk about your relationship. Like I'm just worried that it's going to be uncomfortable for Helen, and like. She's in this relationship, so she can give. She's like, oh no, I've got plenty of good stories, and I was like, oh, she's like something I want to talk about. So I'm like, okay, great. So that's why I brought it up today. That should have been the lead. You should have quickly been like, things are cool with polyamorous shirts. It's boring shit. We should have had more. Okay, Helen, moving forward, we need more information on stuff like the polyamorous meetup.
Okay.
Like, we need more details about that. We need more details about the people that are going in, like what you're experiencing. We need more detail on the sex clubs or the sex ventures that you might start going to if you decide to. But the stories, Helen.
Yes. So my Polly was very worried yesterday. He's like, oh, I feel like I've ruined your show. Like, this is something you really love to do. I'm like, no, have I ever told you about so-and-so? And I start telling them like all these dating stories. He goes, oh, you're good. He's like, those are all great stories. So I do have a well of stories. And yeah, they're
all right.
I'll let you guys know when I'm running out, but
okay. But for now, we've gotten the teaser, as Helen does, drops the bomb every end of the show with us. I think it's just and then we have to leave and wait for the next time. Because Marissa and I turn into pumpkins after an hour. But I guess you'll be back on the 25th of February with us. And we have to wait that long, guys, to find out what is going on with.
I'll be quite frank with you. I don't know that I can, because I'm already so mad. I don't know that I can be mad for a whole month.
But we can't. Helen can't do the show with us on Thursdays. If not, I'd move her up. Yeah, because of work and childcare, she can't. So we have to stick to a schedule, and now we have to wait. We have to wait. But Helen, once again, Drop the bomb. Thank you so much
Yes,
for sharing your life, sharing these crazy. I mean, you're gonna share the crazy story next time.
Today was tame. Today was tame. You guys don't like the lovey-dovey. We will move on to the drama next time.
We don't like no, not that we don't like the lovey-dovey. We just don't.
That's not what we're here for. This isn't the morning after.
Yeah.
We're all rosy. Yeah.
Lisa Boca is asking next Tuesday. Lisa Boca, next Tuesday, unfortunately, we are booked. We have Songs We Hate with Chappie on Station Head, which is on the 4th. Not the 2nd, like I said the last time, but the 4th, because I cannot do calendar math or dates.
It's all right.
All right.
Oh
so that being said, Helen, thank you so much for jumping on. We appreciate you and your stories, and you've got the rules. So next time, make it brief. Make it brief about your little love life and your boring stories with Polly.
Let's
we
get
need
to the cheese man
juicy part. All right.
Yes, got it.
All right, Helen. We love you. See you soon.
Bye.
All right, guys. So Helen dropping the bomb. What can I say? This was another wild time with Helen. I know.
Walks away.
Why didn't we start with that? But we didn't. We will next time. Like I mentioned before, we will be on Station Head next Tuesday with Chappie doing an episode of Songs We Hate. And then we will be back here on Thursday, though. This Thursday.
Yes, this Thursday we'll be back here. And then next Tuesday is Songs We Hate with Chappie. And we still got to get Jen's,
yes, but this Thursday that we're back on air here, we are going to have a guest with us, and that is going to be Real Estate Poppy, Dimitri Thompson.
That's right.
Thompson, who has his handle on his name, so I didn't really ruin it because he's out there in the streets with his government name. He's not hiding it. And he will be on with us, and we're going to go over some of his crazy work stories that he has been wanting to share. So we'll be back then. As a matter of fact, speaking of Real Estate Poppy, he is on right now on his YouTube show. It's at 3 the Hard Way. So make sure you guys tune into them after we are done. But Marissa, how can they find us if they want to partake on our show? Or if they want to partake on our show or reach out to us.
Yeah, definitely. So if you guys want to get scheduled and collaborate with us on any of our shows, you can definitely reach out to us via Instagram, and our handle is
at I Hate It Here HQ.
DM us and we'll get you scheduled and on the books for whatever collaboration you want to do.
So reach out to us, you guys, if you want want to partake in sharing a crazy story. You want to send us a story, we can do that too. If you want to come on and do a little segment like Fluggy, let us know.
Yeah,
we love having you guys on. All right, you guys, thank you so much, and we will see you around. We'll see you on Thursday. Bye.
Yes. Bye, everyone.
Management schemes and toxic plans. Just a joke, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erica and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears. Erica and Marissa have seen it all, from cubicle fights to the bathroom stall balls. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, from the break room drama to the bosses here. We hate it here, oh, we hate it here, so grab a seat, it's horror premiere. Office gossip, printer jams, management schemes and toxic plans. Your job's a choke, oh, we can relate. Welcome to work life, the thing we all hate. Erica and Marissa, your workplace queens, sharing nightmares straight from the scenes. We hate it here, yeah, we hate it here, but at least we can laugh through the tears.